matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to Athens, Georgia. We are between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Hermstreet. Let's get this thing underway. And the Aggies will kick this away to get us going. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Turns on the speed. They chase him down, but a huge play on the return. Very fortunate that wasn't brought all the way to the house. Just a bit more, and that's a touchdown. Offense, excellent field position to start this drive. Handoff with a single back formation. That solid pursuit, they'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. On the run here. Lets it go. Lucky for the junior quarterback that didn't get picked off. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
Grab down the middle. It's White. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down.
Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the curl route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Barber. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on 4th down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a 1st down.
The Dogs line up with a 1st and goal. Play action here on 1st down. Bringing pressure. And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on 1st down.
Yeah, I think that's a smart play. Goal to go is tricky when you're trying to throw it in there. And if it's not there, throw it away and live for the next down.
Nothing on 1st down, so now it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Trying for the touchdown, they'll test the left side. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the corner. They'll stop him for a loss.
Well, they get stopped here on 2nd down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. He fires this throw and is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, that is a tough way to start this game for this offense, throwing an interception on their first drive. Big thing now is you go to the sideline, you talk to the offensive coordinator, make a couple adjustments, and come back and play with confidence next time you get the ball.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Incomplete. Trying to find the receiver there. Just missed him. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. And this pass is caught. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
Incompletion sets up a second down. They'll hand it off. Crucial third down play coming up after that run. Back to pass. It's Reed. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, there aren't very many things that can get to a quarterback of this magnitude. But I think it's safe to say that good pressure by the defense can get to any quarterback.
So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Trying for a fourth down completion. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Listen, I get it. I know you trust your offense, and maybe this is something you thought about all week in these situations, but when it's on your side of the field like this, you got to give it a second thought, because now your defense is already playing with their backs against the wall.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Receiver makes the grab, and the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They mix it up with a run. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. The Dogs come to the line to run the hurry-up. On third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground.
Yeah, Lowe at the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was third down in inches, over the shoulder, get the first down.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. They'll try a pass here. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
1st and goal, handoff. He jumped right over the defender.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. snap. He shreds the tackle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's Reed. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Pulls it in. It's Thompson. Completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a fourth down call.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here, and we got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on fourth down?
Fourth down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. Wants to throw it. They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Grab made by the tight end. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the call is defensive holding, and that's a big boost for this offense. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Touchdown, Dogs, as they put 6 more on the board. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple of plays before the quarter expires. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter beginning right now. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Off the RPO, caught to the right. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
Dropping back, it's Reed. That's caught. It's Thompson. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
He's in the clear. At the 20. Inside the 10. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Oh, man, it's plays like this that make the defensive coordinator want to throw his headset. Or controller. I mean, he gets carved up on the ground by the quarterback. Is definitely frustrating. What a great job by the quarterback seeing the opportunity to not just pick up a big gain here, but take it in for 6 himself.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he's brought down to the 27-yard line. Decent return. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. They'll change the pre-snap look now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Almost intercepted, falls incomplete, but a risky attempt there. Would have been his second pick today.
Well, the name of the game for this defense is to pressure this quarterback as often as you can, and that's exactly what they've been able to do here in this first half. It looks like they've got him rattled a bit, as that pass should have been his second interception in the first half alone.
First down, looking for more now. Here he goes. Past the 20, inside the 10, all the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Georgia.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They were able to punch in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Moves the ball up to the 30.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Trying to find room. It's Welch. The game moves the ball to the 34.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Receiver makes the catch, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Important second down play coming up. To the air. It's Reed. And here comes a deep shot. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
Offense facing a third and short from the 41, and they make the first down and avoid a tricky fourth down decision. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they'll stop him just short of the mark. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Grab down the middle. It's Thompson. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. So the offense comes up now on first down thanks to that costly penalty. Dropping back, it's Reed. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
That incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 26. Back to throw again. Makes the grab. It's Welch. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down. First down. Clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. In the red area, it's Welch. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time. But crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And it's caught. Touchdown, Aggies.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. And there's the handoff. He breaks free. Gets the first and still running. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
One explosive play has set them up at the opponent's 40. Off the play fake on first down. Moves out of the pocket. He bought some time, now lets it go. And it's incomplete, comes up a little short on that throw. Incompletion makes it second down. Gives it to the back. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's third down and 7.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. You keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On third down, he drops to throw. He escapes the pocket. Tries the right with a quick throw. Catch made, a lot of space now. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together.
And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not one, not two, but 3 rushing touchdowns in one game? What a day.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get us top and preserve that momentum. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Looking to throw. It's Reed. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's intercepted.
Great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. A deep shot right down the middle. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. Look out, he's in the clear. And he'll be brought down as time runs out here in the first half. Minuta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Bulldogs will kick it off to begin the second half. Bringing it out, it's Williams. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the third quarter. Down by a couple of possessions. Caught over the middle. It's Thompson. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. At the 10. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Look out. Whole different game now.
Chris, how about that? A quick slant that goes for this many yards and a touchdown? That's what's so dangerous about this quarterback and wide receiver. Quarterback puts the ball right on the money, and by doing so, look at the receiver. Catches it in stride and has all that room to run after the catch for that touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Heading left after the handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
But there's something we haven't seen much in this game at all. That ball carrier being tackled near the line of scrimmage. Maybe if this defense can make more plays like that in the second half, their team will be able to chip away at this lead.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Tailback with another carry. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pocket breaking down. Finds the receiver wide open. They've got him at the 48, and that's a first down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Rolls it in. It's Taylor. Second down after that completion. Ball handed off. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
And that's a
Good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Toss play to the running back going left. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap, looking to throw. Finds his man. It's White. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down at the 17.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Here's the second down play. Looking for a receiver. Running out of time in the pocket. Tight end makes the grab. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
What a great job by this defense, backed up deep in their own territory inside the red zone, but they get penetration to come up with a loss there.
So on fourth down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. Knocks that one right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? On first down, it's play action. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
And this quarterback is a stud. I looked at him all week and thought he had a chance to light up the scoreboard. But if the defense can put that kind of pressure on him, that's how you slow him down today.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Back to pass. It's Reed. Quick throw, testing the middle. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get him behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Pressure is coming. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Grab down the middle. It's Taylor. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a 1st down.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll run it here. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Caught near the sticks. It's right. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
Great accuracy here by the quarterback, hitting his receiver in stride on that slant, and it gave him a chance to pick up some yards after the catch.
And the Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it on 1st down. He'll throw it now. Makes the grab. It's Williams. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. There's the handoff. Finds room at the 30. Breaks into the clear. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Keeping it on the ground here. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish.
Texas A&M, 21.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Hey, it's a great job of running the football. It's the right idea, but the back's got to stay in bounds. Because remember, with the new rule in college football, the clock still stops momentarily until the referee sets the play clock for the next play, and then it'll start again. So stay in bounds and work that clock.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red. Touchdown, Dogs! This offense cannot be stopped.
Hey, Chris, 1, 2, 3, this is his 4th rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
Point after, up and good. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. 0 running room, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25. Catch made on the out route. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
How about the job by this defense against this receiver? One of the top receivers in the country. They knew he was going to be able to be a big factor in this game, and they have kept him quiet all game long until right now. In the fourth quarter, he comes up with his first catch.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down.
It's just been one of those days for this offense and this quarterback. They just cannot seem to find this rhythm to get them back in the game. They're down big, and now another incompletion. What will the offensive coordinator dial up next?
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. The Aggies will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Looking to pass. It's Reed. It's a short completion of the tight end. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. And the Aggies come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And that's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure. Incompletion on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 47. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
My gosh, Chris, it's been a rough night for this offense and this poor quarterback. Took a shot there as he released the ball, and the defense is just teeing off on him here late, these obvious drop-back situations. Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter on a 4th down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
Picks up the first, looking for more. Heads out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been strong today. Well, he finally goes out of bounds down inside the 10, but that play sets up this offense in good scoring position.
It sure does. What a great play of creating momentum for this offense. Now you want to see if they give this back a chance to put it into the end zone now that they're 1st and goal.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Looking to score, they'll run it to the left side. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive line.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
4th and goal from the 2. Can this defense come up with a huge stop? It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Big play for both teams. Can the offense punch it in? 4th and goal from the 2. And they're trying to punch it in here. Touchdown, Georgia. They are pouring it on now.
You know, some people get really upset when you run up the score like this, but for most of the players out there, I think they get it. When you're ahead, you want to win by 100, and when you're behind, you just want it to end.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Press coverage now from the secondary. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Caught at the 30. Still running. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Aggies.
You talk about being in a zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
The offense is out there. Here comes a two-point conversion attempt. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. To throw. It's Reed. On the move now. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he doesn't make it. The defense holds him there. Still a three-score game. The lead at 18.
Texas A&M, 27.
On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. And the receiver goes down for a loss. The defense all over that play.
The defense there showed incredible discipline on the backside contain, and that reverse wasn't going anywhere. Just textbook.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And it's caught outside the 10 and still going. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And the route is on.
You know, this head coach and even the players always talk about wanting to play a full 4 quarters. And that's what we're seeing right now. I don't think they're interested in running the score up. I just think they're out there executing the plays called. Right now, they continue to put touchdowns up on the board.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
A tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Looking downfield. It's Reed. Grabbed by the receiver. He's found some room at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw again. The pass rush closing in. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
And it's incomplete that time. Just out of reach of the receiver. Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, what a job here by this defense, mixing up their looks. They get to him again, hit him as releasing the ball. Just a rough night for the poor quarterback, and a great job by the defense of winning the line of scrimmage and affecting the quarterback.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Going for a big play downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Now here we are in the 4th quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense and give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
Looking downfield. It's Reed. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Offense looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They connect for 6. And they connect again. That's just been an unstoppable pitch-and-catch combination all game, Kirk.
This receiver's been making this defense look silly, Chris, the entire game. He has multiple touchdowns so far. Just shows you that whatever the game plan was to slow him down, flat out hasn't worked.
And the PAT is good. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
Hand off to the back. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, but he's already at it again.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Dogs. They continue to roll up the score.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution, how they're going about their business.
Now the all-important extra point. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Game out of reach here. The offense will just take a knee, admit defeat, and think about how to improve for the next game. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.